Hi everyone, it's Hope Yoder with Embellish Maker Software Update. This is a really exciting update. I'm going to show you part one of what they've done. So looking on the screen, I have one of the Steampunk XL owls. And let's go under Tools and Preferences. And I want to show you under Formats. Now this is not new, but maybe this is new to you. Color match on loading. I have that checked. I'll close that out and let me show you what that does. If you open the palette by clicking on these little three dots, you've got all of these thread choices at your disposal. Now I work mostly with the new luscious matte embellish thread, so I have that checked. Now with that checked, and again with the preference window under formats and a check in color match on loading, that means anytime I open an embroidery design from anywhere or any company, it'll automatically convert all the colors you see over in the sequence view to the matte thread or the thread of my choice. So if you didn't know that, that's a great feature. So that may be new to you. So what I'd like to show you over here is I have this design in my window. And what we have brand new are we have color preview. So each design, if I was to expand this, in the past, we have not had this little image over here. We just had name and text. So they've added a preview of what each color is. I love this feature and I really missed it. So I'm super thankful that they've added that preview in here. Now I've opened a few things, so I am going to right click and I'm going to collapse all, and that gives me my colors. Now let's look at this design. At the top, it has the stitch count and the colors and the design size and width. I can right click in the ruler to change it to millimeters, or right click again to change it to inches. But another thing in this sequence view, how many colors does this design have? Well, it shows me 20. Let's travel over into our sequence view. I am so excited about this. I have been asking for this since we developed Embellish Maker. And here we have color number 1, number 2, number 3. I know you guys are excited as I am. Maybe you don't realize how huge this is just by adding these numbers. If I'm looking at directions and it says, oh, before color number 5, lay your applique placement, now I don't have to count down like I did. There is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to number 20. So they've given us a preview, yay, of what that portion of the design looks like. And then they've given us a number. Now, when you do expand this, you still see the number, but it's a little harder to see because it's up here. Looking at the sequence view, now we have the visual image, and then we also have the color number and the matte thread, and then how many stitches are in this particular color. All right, so that's pretty exciting, right? Well, let me show you one more thing in this short video that they've done. This is our color bar down here. And let's say this big area, if I don't like it being blue and I wanted to change it. Now, looking at my screen, when I click on it, it's pink. And I click off. So when I select something, my thread or my portion of the design turns pink. Now, maybe yours is a different color. Can I show you how to customize this? So let's come back under Tools and Preferences. And then when we come over to the View icon or the View tab, highlight selection. I have it at hot pink. Maybe you want it to be yellow. Click OK. And now, whoa, that's a lot of yellow. So you can change this to any color you want. I'm going to go back and I'm going to change it to my favorite color, pink. You can change it to anything that you want. I'm going to click OK. So yours may be a different color, and that's how you customize it to your color preference. So I have Again, color preview they've added and the color number. Now, if I wanted to change this dark blue thread, and let's scroll down here and change it to, I don't know, something crazy like orange, just so you can see it was changed. Now, when I click off, you can see that I've changed that to orange. Hey, that, you know what? That looks pretty good. On this CD, there's a free purse pattern, and this kind of looks like the colors that I used. So sorry about that. Little squirrel, colors change everything, don't they? So I've changed the color, but down on the color bar, you see how we can scroll to the right or the left. Well, one thing that I have asked for, and they've done it, is I want to see what colors are actually used. I have 20 colors. And so back on this little icon down here, we're going to click on that. And now they've given us the palette colors. Remember, I chose the Embellish matte thread as my palette. And the palette colors are all of the crayons in the box, all of the choices. But now we have something new called design colors. And when I click on that, check it out, y'all. It shows me the colors that I have used in the design. It kind of looks like the little dots on the selvage of fabric. And when I hover my mouse over it, it will show me the color number. Now, I have 20 colors, but in this design, some of them are used more than once. So it's showing me 14 different thread colors. So when you hover your mouse over here, it'll show you different colors. Now, at this point, if I wanted to change, let's say this black section here to a different color, I only have the design colors used. So if I wanted one of those, that would be perfect. I could change it from black to that burgundy. We'll click on it again. But now if I want to change it to a color that's not shown here, I simply click on the three lines and then I choose my palette colors again, and now I can choose another color. And notice I use Canal Blue. So let's go back to the design colors. And now, I guess that was one that I had used before. So let me click on this. We'll go back and we'll pick another color that I know wasn't used. Something like lime green. Now, what green color is this? It says Granny Smith Apple. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. All right, so I'm going to click here, look at design colors, and now you can see it added that Granny Smith green color. So there you have it, some quick and easy tutorial on showing the preview, the color number, the design colors used, the design palette. Let's click on this magnifying glass to get it to full screen. And as a recap, under Tools and Preferences, you can click on Color Match on loading, and whatever palette you have selected, whether it's the Embellish Matte thread or the Embellish Flawless thread, it'll always open your designs using that thread choice. I also showed you how to view and change the highlight selection. Let me show you one more thing. Under Theme, we have two themes. I want you to look at the side over here. I've got a light theme, but if I selected a dark theme and then OK, that kind of changes the palette and gives me a light and dark version. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There's another one on the latest update coming, Rickrack, so stay tuned.